Most of us write a research report in Microsoft Word. That's why I'll introduce you to the facilities offered by Microsoft Word. In the main menu bar, you go to references, and there you can see manage sources, insert citation, style, bibliography. So we have to go to styles, and there you will see that there are a number of styles: APA, Chicago, GBN. There are some for natural sciences, there are some for technology or engineering. Usually for media research, either APA or MLA style referencing is required. APA stands for American Psychological Association and MLA is Modern Language Association. In our department, in tune with all the research journals that we have come across, we recommend using APA style of referencing. However, I would like to introduce you to what is the difference between APA and MLA styles of giving or indicating references. The basic details required of the work cited are the same. It's only the arrangement of the details that the Microsoft Word automatically prepares for you is different. So let's take a look at it. So whenever we come across a new reference source, then as I said, we have to note all the details with us, and it is a good idea to write them or enter them in the reference list right away. So you go to references, you have already set on APA, you go to manage sources, then you have to add new. So first of all, you have to decide what kind of reference source it is. And as you can see, there are a number of possibilities there. It can be a book section, journal article, article in a periodical, conference proceedings, report, website, document from website, electronic source, art, even work of art can be uh, referenced or cited. It could be a sound recording, performance, film, interview, patent, case, and of course there is miscellaneous, in which even unpublished dissertations, personal correspondence and all also can be entered. We'll take the example of a book. So it's a book, and now you have to start with the details required. So to enter the author's name, you have to go to edit first, and then in a book, you open the inside title page. On the left hand side, you usually have behind the title page, or depends, but the publication information of a book should be referred to. It's not on the cover page, it's not on the side, but it's in the inside pages. So the author is, so you first write the surname, then first name, and then you add. If there are multiple authors, then you add as many names are required. You do not leave out somebody's name because you think that the source can be identified by the author of the first author. No, whatever information is contained there as authors of the work that you are using, then you have to enter all the information. What is a corporate author? Corporate author is when a company brings out a report, so there is no individual author that is named. So if it is Ministry of Information and Broadcasting or Government of India, then you can give it as corporate author because it cannot be written as last name, first name. So that's why the different entry has to be made. Then the title of the book, the year in which the book is published. It is important because sometimes there are different editions that come out in different years. So if somebody wants to go back to the original source, they should not be confused because some uh, references cannot be found there because they refer to an older version or a later version. So the year is extremely important, the place where the book is published from, and the publisher. These are the required entries for in-text citation as well as for the reference list. But there can be other entries also if at all you want, because uh, if there is an editor, who is the editor, if there are volumes of the book. So which volume have you considered and how many volumes are there? Because it depends. If it's like an encyclopedia, there are 5 volumes and the entry that you are referring to is from the second volume. So if there is a translator, then other comments and all that, but we do not require all of them, but the basic required is this. So then you will see here that for the document that I have created right now, the current list, I have a huge list for all the works that I have worked before, worked on before, but for the current list, you have just one resource. And so if you type something and say that research is extremely important in mass media, and suppose you want to say that Wimmer and Dominic have said so, then you can go to insert citation, see from where you have taken it, and automatically it is entered as Wimmer and Dominic 2006. Why the year? Because if Wimmer and Dominic have written a number of books, then the book that came out in 2006, because the reference list is arranged alphabetically, so you will have all the entries under Wimmer and Dominic there, and the book that was published in 2006. And then you have finished your report writing, then you go to bibliography and you say insert bibliography. In the document that you have created, whatever you have used as in-text citation, that will be created, and this is the bibliographic entry. All the information that you have added is arranged by the software as a reference list. It automatically, as I said, it automatically arranges it in alphabetical order. Let's see that also. There is another book by Baxter, Leslie A. and Baby. Uh, the title of the book is Communication Research. This book was published. This book was published in 2003 in Boston, and the publisher is Wadsworth Engage Learning. And then you close. Now I have something else. Now I have 2 entries, but I have not cited it anywhere. Then even if I want to go through, so I'll have to use something else that they have said as Baxter and Baby have pointed out, so on and so forth. And then you go again, go to insert bibliography, and now you have both of them arranged alphabetically automatically. So this takes care of the mechanism of it or following the template. But what is important for the researcher is to get all the information that is available about the source. If it is a website, complete URL. Then the day on which you accessed is, because there are some dynamic websites. So the day you accessed it is important, and this managed sources guides you in that.